All right, Mount Polumbus speaks here. Second half, Denver Broncos offense versus the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Tyler Polumbus, Super Bowl 50 champion and 8-year NFL veteran. I played for the Broncos. That's when I won a Super Bowl. Did a video on the first half. Look into my YouTube. You can find that video over there. Now we're going to dive into the second half, Denver Broncos offense versus the Baltimore Ravens. I thought the Broncos offense was relatively efficient in the first half, believe it or not, against the Ravens, and what turned out to be a butt whipping, and Bo Nix was okay. Second half felt like a different story. Let's dive in and figure it out. All right, gun run to start out the second half. Let's get to the end zone. Excuse me, not a gun run, pistol run. My bad. Pistol run. We're going to the open side. Okay. But we end up having what turns out to be a fullback on this play. You start out with a tight end on the line, but we're going to motion him into the backfield. And what turns out to be, in effect, the same thing as having a fullback back there. Now we're going to lead block up here. Okay, which means on the back sides, we're going to have to combo here, and then boom, boom to 23. Okay, let's start with Mike McGlinchey. I like that. He's got a good inside strong hand. He stretches them. By the way, our fullback, he is going for 29 like I designed it, but 14 falls back in, so he ends up on 14. All right, let's look at our right guard and our center, Quinn Miners. Hell, that's awesome on 96. That's flat out phenomenal. Quinn Miners is a bulldozer in the running game. We get up to number 0. On the backside, a good B block between Ben Powers and Garrett Bowles. Strong run to start off the second half. All right, drop back pass here, and looks like our center, Forsyth, got his ass kicked on this one. Okay, let's back up. Let's talk a little ball here. All right, this is two-jet protection, okay? So in two-jet protection, it means we're man on the right side of the line over here, okay? And on the left side, we've got a three-man slide. 1, 2, 3. Garrett Bowles is responsible for whoever the widest rusher is going to be, whether it's this guy, someone comes over here, or whether number 0 comes, they're responsible, okay? So they've got the 3 guys on the left side of the protection for the Denver Broncos left side, the right as we view it. And Alex Forsyth, just a little bit of an overset. Number 92 is pensioned inside. Really good football player, by the way. And right there, okay, do not like his hands. Look at his right hand, we're wrapped. Our left hand, we're wrapped. We got to be punching right on the chest. We got to punch right here. That's your steering wheel, okay? That's your 10 and 2. You cannot be outside. If you get outside, you're going to get your ass bull rushed. Bo Nix does a good job of avoiding a sack and not making it as bad as it could have been. All right. Now, this is kind of the beginning of the end for Bo Nix in this game. I talked about it in the first video for the first half of this game. For anybody that did not watch that video, Bo Nix needs to trust an NFL pocket. This is an NFL pocket. And way too many times in the second half of this game, Bo catches that ball, boom, I'm out of there. He just starts looking for a way to scramble out of the pocket. Look, man, that's a clean pocket in the NFL. There's no reason why he needs to scramble out of there. I would prefer that he would have trusted it for another second or two, see if anything opens up. If it doesn't open up, now we get out of the pocket. But instead, we're running around like a chicken with our head cut off. And I absolutely would put that sack on Bo Nix. That sack is not on the offensive line. That sack is on the quarterback because the offensive line is setting right there. Okay, they're expecting their quarterback to be right here. Mike McGlinchey's in good shape over here. Everybody's in good shape. But Bo Nix starts scrambling around, and now Mike McGlinchey, we can't hold on forever. And that's got to go on the QB. Bo's got to trust a NFL pocket. All right, nobody cares about a punt. Let's move on. Okay, now this one is a design sprint out. This one's a little bit different. It looks like Bo Nix from the get-go is supposed to get out of the pocket. At least I hope. Otherwise, I have no clue why he is sprinting out of this thing like that. Yeah, that's designed. Absolutely. Okay, so we're designed. I run this play in Little League. All we're doing is we're doing a little sprint right action. I'd call it sprint right dart. We've got our running back coming out of the backfield. We're going to slip through this crack, and Bo Nix is going to go drop that ball off to your running back. Our guy Bolsey gets away with a hold on this one. Watch number 72 over here, okay? He opens up way too quick. He grabs with that right arm right there. Pause. That should be a hold. Very lucky that did not get called. But let's talk about why it happens, okay? Okay, pause. All right, let's look at it. See, all right, let's pretend the ball's on this white line. Okay, I know it's not, but let's just pretend. All right, that's your line of scrimmage, okay? See Garrett Bowles, we're parallel. We've got our shoulders parallel to that line of scrimmage. Now, that's where you want to be upon impact on that defensive end. It's not always easy, and a lot of times you can't be parallel. You got to open up some, but watch how quickly Garrett Bowles gets to perpendicular, okay? We're perpendicular with that offensive line by our second kick. You see Mike McGlinchey over here. We're more or less parallel to that line. Anytime you get your shoulders opened up like that, well, now you're just inviting the two-way go. Number one, you've actually given them a shorter corner over the top, but now you're inviting the inside spin move, and he gets hit on that spin move by Van Noy. And then the throw from Bo Nix, well, not great. Okay, another really clean pocket. We get a late addition there, but at the beginning we got a super clean pocket. Okay, here's what happens here. I'll tell you why number 23 ends up coming free. Because, okay. All right. I'm going to pause this thing again. All right. I talked to you guys about 2-jet protection. Now we got 3-jet protection. We're man. We've got our 3-man slide. 1, 2, 3. That's our 3-man slide. Okay. Mike McGlinchey is going to get the widest guy. Quinn Miners has got to get the second widest guy. All right. And then our running back, we got to fill in the A gap. Now, if you watch this, Javonte, he ends up seeing this guy coming right here, and that's not his man. Quinn Miners has got the second widest guy. So Quinn sees it. He starts to peel off. Javonte has actually got to come in here and pick up number 23. Quinn Miners gets caught in no man's land because of that, and now we've got a busted protection. But still, plenty of time for Bo Nix. More than plenty enough time for him. Okay, and we are already flipping the field. Just like that, we're going the opposite direction. That happened quick. Okay, we get out of the line. We get out of the huddle quick. Let's watch how quickly these guys bust out of that huddle. They sprint to the line of scrimmage. Oftentimes, when you see that, we're going on the quick set hut, and indeed they do. Okay, they get up there, boom, snap that ball. Two-jet protection. So the slide's going to the left, and we got to lead our wide receiver a little bit more than that, but it's all right. We got a completed pass. And we got a penalty. We're throwing the ball around now because we're trailing by so much. There's no choice. You're playing catch up. Now you got to throw the football, and life is hell for everybody, especially your offensive linemen. Going empty protection. So in empty protection, we don't have a running back, right? So we've got 5 offensive linemen for 5 rushers. If they bring 6 guys, that's on the quarterback, all right? Now, in this particular one, Baltimore actually only rushes 4, so we're clean. But anytime you see empty protection and you get a 6th rusher, that's on the quarterback, okay? Quarterback has to identify that, has to get that ball out of his hands. He's got no more help. He's got to understand it's on him. In this one, they only rush 4. We're totally clean. And I do not like how Bo is drifting here. Like, come on, watch this. What is he doing? Why is he drifting like that? Look, man, take a drop and end up right here, okay? His drop should end up right around here. Maybe I should have done that. That would have been easier. Right around there. Instead, for some reason, we're just slowly drifting and we're putting our offensive line in a really bad spot. Okay. Now, fortunately, this guy doesn't rush. He ends up dropping. All right. But if he rushes, okay, think about what you just did to your left tackle. Your left tackle would be in hell right there. That would have been Sack City. Bo can't be drifting like that. Bo got real sloppy with his footwork in this game. Now, I do like how he stands in there like a statue on this one. Okay, so I'm going to be fair. When it's bad, when it's bad, it's bad when it's bad. When it's good, it's good. Okay, watch how Bo Nix trusts his pocket. He stands around like a statue. Okay, let's get that ball out of our hands. Right now, that ball's got to be released, and it is. So I would say he got that ball out on time. He's throwing the ball down here. But he throws it out of bounds. Like, if you're throwing the ball away, throw the ball away. He's not trying to throw the ball away right here. He's actually trying to throw that ball to Troy Franklin, but the ball lands out of bounds, dude. Okay, great protection for your offensive line. I'd like to see Garrett Bowles sit down a little bit more. Again, we're already perpendicular. He's got to stay square longer. And Garrett has always been a wrapper. He's never been a puncher. Watch his left hand, how it wraps like this. I'd much prefer him to be a puncher. It's much easier to handle the bull rush when you get your hands on the middle of the chest. It's not a terrible rep from Bowles. Okay, now this one is a terrible rep from Bowles. Again, we're perpendicular by our second kick. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, look at the difference over here with 69. And then look at this. Look at the shoulders here. Look at the shoulders here. Now, look, Bowles is going up against a good pass rusher, and it ain't easy. I played in this league for 8 years, and I got my ass kicked plenty. So I understand how it goes, man. I've been in these situations. I'm just coaching you like his offensive line coach would be coaching him. But I'm fully cognizant of the fact that football ain't easy. And then what I hate is he's constantly just rapping with this arm. Look at that left arm. We're just rapping. Punch, man, punch. Bo Nix has got that Houdini sixth sense going on again with that blindside rusher. Gets out at the right time. Now we're running around like a chicken with our head cut off. This is when Tony Romo during the game pulled out the little Giants reference. Blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. That was a solid pull from Tony Romo, by the way. Okay, this time Mike McGlinchey takes his turn getting beat. We just overset this thing, okay? We've always got to stay on the inside shoulder. We can't kick out too far. Look, I like the angle Mike takes. It's not a bad angle, but he's just got to feel that, and he's got to settle down. Now we got to use that inside hand as a catch hand. Mike just drifted too far. Bo's got no choice but get out of the pocket on this one. Courtland Sutton has strung together two very nice games. It's good to see from our captain. He's clearly getting some chemistry with Bo Nix. And Bo is making Courtland Sutton look like a true number one. Now, okay, 69, he gets beat by Van Noy on this move just one play earlier. I don't like how quickly he's getting out of here again. Although, actually, he goes a little bit more vertical on this one. He's just got to settle down. Settle down. There's no rush, okay? We're too deep. Bo ends up taking a hit on this one, gets the ball out. Good job. Gonna open up my window. I'm starting to sweat in here. All right. Gun run. Inside zone to the right. All right. So we're going to get a combo block here up to there. And on the backside, we're here up to there. And the Mike McGlinchey's band up. Okay, Mike ends up falling down on this one, but I like how he's inside point. The only thing you can't do is get beat inside on this one. 77 and 54. Man, I love watching Quinn Miners in the running game. That dude is freaking powerful. I mean, every single combo block with Quinn Miners, they've got that defensive lineman at least 3 to 4 yards down the field. Ben Powers on the backside. Okay, we are in pretty good shape. I'm all right with it. Good looking run. Now let's back up, okay? So Bo gets out of this pocket. Let's see, does he have to? All right. Right now is when all his receivers are about to make their break. All right. You're going to have 14 going for the corner out here. We've got 85 coming across the middle of the field. And we had a touchdown here, man. Now, it doesn't look like that's where his progression started. So I'm not going to be like one of those idiots that just looks at somebody and says that he's wide open. We should have thrown the football. Bo's clearly got his eyes to the left side of the field. That's where his progression started. He probably should have gotten to the right side of the field eventually in his progression, but instead he climbs up in the pocket and he decides to get out. But I think we had a couple options here that were fairly legitimate. Okay, number one, we've got 85 open down here. Let that ball rip, man. Let that ball rip. Okay. If you stayed patient and you got to the other side of the field in your progression, we got a touchdown throw over here to Courtland Sutton. But instead, we're getting a little bit antsy. And to be fair to Bo Nix, look, his offensive line just got their ass kicked a couple plays. And now Bo Nix doesn't trust his offensive line. I get it, but it's no excuse. Okay, just because an offensive line gets beat, that doesn't give you as a quarterback an excuse to never trust them again. Bo Nix has to trust this. This is a good-looking offense. This is a good-looking pocket in the NFL. Now, he runs, picks up a first down, no problem, no foul, no harm, no foul. But that's what his quarterback coach is going to tell him. Look at that, man. That's clean. That's clean. First off, we probably got a hole shot right there. And now that I'm looking at it from this angle, yeah, you got a hole shot. You got a touchdown throw right there for sure. It didn't look that clean from the other angle. Bo's getting a little bit antsy, and I understand it. His offensive line got their asses kicked. He's still got to do his job. All right, goal line run. We've got a goal line power, so we're going to pull number 74. We're going to down block, and we've got a tray block over here. Okay, a deuce block would be between your right tackle and your right guard. A tray block would be between 69 and 82. So let me back it all the way up, and I'll give you everybody's assignments here. We're traying to 40. We're pulling around for 14. Or I mean for 15, yeah, for 14. All right, come on, big boys. Get down here. Now your coach doesn't trust you to punch it in. And again, Bo, what are we doing, man? Step up in the pocket. Step up in the pocket. Why are we running out? Okay. Oh, you know what? I'll back off on that. I'll back off. All right, now as I look at this a little bit more, it looks like this was designed to get out of the pocket. It looks like he is trying to get out of this thing immediately, and he feels this guy right here, so he can't get out of the pocket. I would have preferred that he try to step back up rather than try to just run around and dance around like that. But I do back off my initial comment. Okay, let's look at it from this angle. Let's see if this ball was designed to get out of the pocket. Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't mind seeing our wide receivers catch that ball. That would be nice. Come on. Now we're going empty protection on the goal line. We start with 14 in the backfield, but he's never blocking, so it's empty. All right. Do we have anything? Not really. Bo's got nowhere to go with that ball. Oh, what just happened? I'm not sure how that just happened, but whatever. Now we're here. Okay, Mike McGlinchey gets bull rushed, but he sits down. I'm all right with it. Gets bull rushed, he sits down. 72 on the other side. We're in good shape. We're in good shape all around. Again, this is another one of those moments, okay? All right, let me back it up. Let me back it up. Right now, okay? Look at this pocket. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful pocket, okay? We're responsible for the depth in here. Our tackles are responsible for the width. And for whatever reason, Bo Nix, we're just going to drift. We're going to drift. And now we're going to make life hell on our right tackle. When in reality, what should we do? Climb that pocket. If he climbs that pocket, I promise you that's a touchdown throw. I promise you. But instead, because we initially tried to get out of the pocket and now we're trying to climb back up, we just don't have our feet set and we overthrow it. That was a disastrous red zone series. Absolute disaster. Come on, man. They were on the 2-yard line. Okay. Got a big tight end in the game, number 79. We got an extra tackle in. So when he gets in, he's, say, tackle eligible. We also got a fullback on the field. So this is about as big a personnel as you can get in the NFL. Pretty good run. Okay. Gun run, and we're actually going to run to the right. Wait, did I just skip over it? Sorry, folks. This thing is skipping on me. I wanted to get to the end zone shot of that last play, but I skipped over it. Okay. Beautiful pocket, first off. All right, let's start with offensive line. Beautiful. Good looking stuff here. Okay, Bo. All right, I'm okay with that. He gets to the top of his drop. He settles in. Let's step into our throw now. A little bit high, but we got a good catch from Cortland Sutton. Looks like we got an RPO here. Run pass option. I think Bo could have taken off and run with this thing just as easily, but it's all right. Oh. What happens here? Why don't we come down with this ball? Get his hand around him? Looks like the DB must have got his hand in there at the right time. Either way, we got to come down with that. Got to catch the ball. Get paid a lot of money to do that. Damn, this is a good looking run right here. That's what I'm talking about. Is this our young buck too? I think it's our young buck getting in there. That's a hell of a run right there. I wouldn't mind seeing more of that from Audric Estime. Okay, we got a pistol run. Looks like we got draw action going on. You always know it's draw action when you see your tackles take pass protection sets. Okay, so 69's going to shot put this guy up the field. 72 is going to shot put him up the field. We've got a combo block between 77 and 54 back to 23. And then we're going to lead block. Excuse me, I got that messed up into there. Come on. Play. I love that. Good looking stuff, young man. Keep running like that, and I promise you, coach will put your ass on the field. Another tough run here from 23. Just keeps driving his feet, doesn't go down, picks up a few yards. Probably overran the cut right then. Put your foot in the ground and go. Instead, he takes just about 2 steps too many. Now we got to get off balance and get back in here. Look, always easy when you got the film. Never easy in real time. In a perfect world, he puts his foot in the ground and he blasts through that hole for a touchdown. Broncos' red zone woes in this game were outrageous. Did he know he was running out of bounds? Okay, we got a naked offensive line's favorite play. And I would say nowhere to put this ball. You could argue maybe you got it right here, but that's a tough throw, man. You got 3 bodies in your way, all going to put their hands up in the air. Bo does the right thing here of not throwing it initially, but throw the ball before you get out of bounds. Why are we just walking out? Offensive line's going to hate you for that one. That goes against them. I've not been super high on Audric Estime and his appearances that he's had throughout the season so far. This is by far Audric Estime's best set of running the football. Just tough running. Nothing special there, just tough running. And McFlinchy gets called for a false start. $69. Yeah. Can't do that. Does not help your life in the red zone. Good pocket, good ball, good catch. Just didn't quite get there. All right, that's a wrap, folks. Rough game for the Denver Broncos. Here's the deal. Broncos have beat a bunch of bad football teams, okay? So we know the Broncos are not bottom dwellers, which is the good news, and that's progress. They've beaten a bunch of teams with a 500 or less record, and every team that they've lost to is in the playoff conversation. Now, the schedule gods have been favorable to the Denver Broncos this year, and fortunately, you've got a handful of bad football teams still left on the schedule. Broncos go up against the Chiefs next weekend. Chiefs just barely got by on Monday night against Tampa Bay, so maybe cross your fingers, hope and pray Broncos could pull one off there. Bottom line is Baltimore's up here, okay? They're in the big leagues, and the Broncos are down here in the little leagues. Broncos aren't ready to play in the big leagues just yet, and that's okay. Okay, Broncos have made great progress this year. I thought that was a step in the wrong direction for the majority of the team, but for Bo Nix in particular, I did not love his pocket presence in that game. I'll be fair to the young man, though, because the offensive line's got to do their job. Offensive line did not do their job quite a bit in that game, and as a young quarterback, it's very easy to get spooked. So offensive line's got to do their job. Bo Nix has got to do their job. Broncos got to get back in the lab. They got to figure things out because they got a tough game coming up here against Kansas City. The last thing you want to do is have 2 blowouts in a row. At the very least, keep things tight, keep it respectable against Kansas City so you can try to go on a run in the final third of the season. All right, appreciate you guys watching. Mount Polumbus Speaks here, putting out great content all the time. We got live watch parties. We got all 22. We got key takeaways. We got game previews. So if you've not subscribed, please take 2 seconds right now to subscribe to my YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Mount Polumbus is out.